Hey guys, it's Jill. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. So today's video is going to be 6 brand new crock pot dinners. It's all going to be soups, well, with the exception of chili. We're going to be doing 1 chili and 5 soups, but I kind of consider chili in with the soup category. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video. All of the recipes will be linked down below. And if you guys are new here, I would love if you would subscribe, click the notification bell so you guys are always notified of every single upload. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and let's get into it. Okay, so for our first dump and go meal idea, we're going to be doing some chicken and orzo. So you're gonna need some chicken breast, some orzo, which you won't need that until later. You're also going to need a lemon, like the juice of a lemon and some lemon zest. But again, you won't need that until later. Some turmeric, bay leaves, some carrots, onions, and celery. I will link the recipe down below so you guys can get the exact measurements. This is some garlic we're going to use, and then 8 cups of chicken stock. So for now, we're just going to go ahead, pop all of these ingredients in the crock pot, let it cook on low for 6 to 8 hours or high for 4 to 6. And then what you're going to do is take the chicken out, let it cool, dice it or shred it however you want it done. And then you will add in 1 cup of orzo, the zest of 1 lemon and the juice of 1 lemon. And then you'll put the chicken back in with the soup and you'll let that cook for like 30 minutes to an hour or so, or until the orzo's cooked basically. Okay, so this soup was really good with the exception of 2 things. I would personally, for me, completely take out the turmeric. I've come to realize that I do not like the taste of turmeric, so I would leave that out completely. And then this soup was very lemony. So I would personally do half a lemon instead of the whole lemon. But other than that, it was really good. And if you like both of those ingredients as listed, then I say keep them in there. If you don't like them, leave it out, make adjustments as needed. Okay, so I don't know how long it's been, but y'all, when it comes to soup, I say there's no time limit because the longer a soup cooks, the better it tastes. But right now I'm gonna go ahead and take these bay leaves out, and I'm also going to take the chicken out, dice it up. We're gonna add the zest of this lemon, the juice of this lemon, and then we're going to put in 1 cup of orzo. Let it cook for about 30 minutes or so, and then we will have lemon chicken orzo soup. Delish.
Can you see me shaking? Hear the sound of my heart breaking. Bless the soul that's aching, hoping I survive. The feeling lingers on every day of every month, wishing I just could forget about you. The weight upon my bones makes it harder to move on. Oh baby, don't think that I'll ever forgive myself for losing you, or for losing you. Left our love up on those dusty shelves. Can't forgive myself for losing you. Not that we were cruel enough to do it. Now I feel so stupid. Don't you feel that too? The feeling lingers on every day of every month, wishing I just could forget about you. The weight upon my bones makes it harder to move on. Oh baby.
Okay, so it's been about an hour. This is what it looks like. It smells delicious. So nice and hearty. We got turmeric in there, garlic, veggies. I'm really excited. And it's loaded with chicken. Do you guys see this? It is loaded. So we are gonna chow down on this and add some Parmesan cheese. Totally add like a, what's it called? A grilled cheese on the side. Delish. Alright, I will see you guys for pizza soup tomorrow. Okay, so tonight we are making pepperoni pasta, maybe, okay, let's call this pizza soup, okay? What you're going to need is 1.5 pounds of browned cooked ground beef. You're gonna need 1 cup of mushrooms. I just diced them with my little contraption, my little chopper contraption. I have this link down below in my Amazon store. This is a must in the kitchen. You're gonna need 1 cup of pepperoni. I'm using turkey pepperoni, 1/2 cup of onions. I bought this from Walmart and then I froze them, so they're frozen. You're gonna need 1 jar of pasta sauce, some basil, some oregano, salt, pepper, 4 cups of water, and then at the end, you're gonna cook these 2 cups of bow tie pasta on the stove. Don't cook it in the crock pot, and then just add, I'm personally going to add this to each individual serving, but if you wanted to, you can add it on top. So basically you just dump everything in with the exception of the pasta and the cheese. Let it cook. This can be, since everything's cooked, you can do however you want. I'm actually going to cut up this pepperoni too, but you can totally just dump it in there. And yeah, let it cook on, I'm gonna let it cook on low for about 5 or 6 hours. But like I said, I always say this, soups, the longer they cook, the better they taste. So since everything's cooked, you can probably let this cook on high for like 2 hours and it'll be ready to eat. This soup was definitely delicious, especially if you love pepperoni and ground beef and anything pasta, pizza related. Definitely a keeper and definitely a must.
I wanna be a weekend lover. Yeah, I'ma be the best damn lover you got. I wanna mess up your covers. I don't wanna meet your mother. Never ever ask me how I've been. Remember why you have my number. I'm the best thing that has ever happened to you. Here's your time to shine. Now show me what you can do. My hands feel on your body, the way we're dancing in the dark. With every move I make, you're falling. The way my lips feel on your body, the way we're moving in the dark. With every breath we take, you're falling. I ain't got no time for romance, but baby I don't want to lead you on. Not looking for something steady, not ready for that.
Alright, so here we go. It's been cooking for about 5-6 hours. I have my cooked pasta right here, ready to go in here. Add a little bit more water, but that's okay. So this is what it looks like. We just added some Parmesan cheese and the mozzarella cheese that I showed you earlier. And that will do it for tonight's dinner. So for me, nothing says fall like a good bowl of chili. So that is what we are making tonight. You're going to need 2 pounds of ground beef, which I've already browned up and I had it in the freezer. So I'm gonna use that. 1 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. You need 2 cans of diced tomatoes. But I saw these at the grocery store and I was like, I'm gonna give these a try. They're chili ready tomatoes. And they have diced tomatoes, tomato juice, garlic powder, chili powder, celery. So like they have like seasoning and stuff and they smell amazing. So I'm excited to try those. You're gonna need 2 cans of kidney beans, drained and rinsed, 2 medium onions. I'm taking a shortcut here and just using frozen onions. 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of chili powder, and 1 cut up bell pepper. This is linked down below in my Amazon store. It's a little chopper and I highly recommend it. So you just dump everything in here, let it cook all day or for a few hours, however long you want to do it. Generally, for crock pot cooking, it's like 4 to 6 hours on high
or 6 to 8 on low.
This chili was definitely amazing. I personally don't think I've ever made a chili that I haven't liked, but this was definitely super delish. I loved the addition of the chili ready tomatoes. So if you guys can find them, definitely use them next time in your chili, or if you're going to use this chili recipe, definitely use it. They were so good. I personally found mine at Walmart and highly recommend. They really add some good flavor to your chili.
Okay, so it's been about 7 or 8 hours and this is what it looks like. I'm just going to stir it. I've been stirring it throughout the day. And I also have a little secret. I've already tasted this and this is delicious. This is something I highly recommend. Okay, so here's my bowl right here. I just topped it with some sour cream. You can top it with some cheese, some tortilla chips. Here I have some Ritz crackers as well. Okay, so tonight we are making ham and bean soup. You can either make these from like dried beans and cook the beans yourself, or you can totally take a shortcut like I did and use canned beans. So what you're gonna need is 4 cans of canned beans. I have cannellini beans right here. You're also going to need a pound of cubed or diced up ham. You can either get a good quality one yourself or like a better quality one and cube it yourself, or just kind of get one that's already done for you. You're gonna need some celery, onion, and carrot. It calls for more than this, but you know what? This is where it's at, shortcut. It called for like ham hock or some other kind of something I literally never use this stuff. So I don't even know. I know you don't eat it, and I know it's there to like flavor and like smoke everything up. But this is just smoked pork hocks. So I think I'm gonna put one of them in there. We'll just see. So here we have our 4 cans of beans drained and rinsed, and you're also going to need 8 cups of water. So literally just gonna dump all this stuff in there. I'm gonna cook it on low literally all day. It is currently 10:09 and I'm probably gonna like cook it until 6. I always say this, the longer you cook soups, the better they are. So let's do this.
How did we end up here in the corner, looking like enemies? We used to be the team people talk about, what a chemistry. I can see it in your eyes. You don't wanna talk anymore. I wanna get so numb while we enemies. No, you don't mind the way I stutter my words. You know exactly what it means and how it hurts. Oh, I can't believe you're here. Can't get any worse. No. I just wanna get out of here. I find it so hard to breathe. Cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze.
So it is now 6:30. This is what it looks like. This was a complete fail. Like, it was a complete fail. I don't even know how to doctor it up to make it feel better. I will link the recipe down below. It did say to use dry beans. So maybe that's where I went wrong. I don't know. But this was a huge fail, and it seems like it wouldn't be a crockpot video of mine if there wasn't a fail in here. So fingers crossed for the next ones that they all turn out good. Okay, so today we're going to do a dump and go slow cooker hamburger soup. What you're going to need is 4 cups of V8, some minced garlic, a can of diced tomatoes, 1 pound of ground beef. You want to go ahead and brown it up. I've already done that. Mine is frozen, so it is cooked. I get questions about that all the time. I cook a bunch of ground beef in bulk and then freeze it. And then put them in individual bags, so whenever I need them, I can just grab them and they're already good to go. You're gonna need a medium onion. I'm just gonna use frozen, 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, 1 teaspoon of basil, 2 cups of coleslaw mix, 2 cups of each of frozen corn, frozen green beans, 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon pepper. You're literally just gonna dump everything in the crock pot, cook it on low for 8 hours, or until your vegetables are tender. If you wanna cook this quicker, you can always do it on high for 4 hours. So let's get to dumping this stuff in the crock pot. and making us a delicious hamburger soup. I keep wanting to call it cheeseburger soup. Hamburger soup.
Lights are shining bright. My friends are in the club. We'll go all night. I see you in the back. The mood is right. If I just had your number, I would let you know how I feel. You walk up to me, start dancing to the music, energies like this was meant to be. Take my hand, I feel my heart beat, and I don't want this moment to stop. Time to go home.
Okay, so this is what the soup looks like after it's been cooking for about 8 hours. I would make 2 changes on this soup. I would not add the coleslaw mix. I really don't know why it's in here. Number 2, instead of the V8 juice, I would substitute for broth, probably a beef broth. Other than that, this is okay, not my favorite, but if you make those 2 substitutions, this will be an excellent, excellent soup for sure. Okay, so for our last dump and go crock pot soup dinner, we are making chicken wild rice soup with spinach. So you're gonna need 3 cups of water, some minced garlic. It says 1 clove of minced garlic, but I just always use this one. You're gonna need a can of reduced sodium chicken broth, a can of 98% fat-free cream of chicken, or whatever kind of cream of chicken you personally use, half a teaspoon of each of these. It's actually thyme. The recipe calls for thyme, but I don't have thyme. Haha. So I'm just going to use Italian seasoning because thyme is in there. Have a teaspoon of black pepper, have a teaspoon of salt, and then you're going to want 2/3 of a cup of wild rice. I just have this Lundberg wild blend rice. And you're going to throw all of this into the crock pot, let it cook on low for 6 to 8 hours, basically until the rice is cooked. You do not want this rice to be mushy, but since it's a wild rice, it's going to be better for your crock pot than an instant rice or any of that. But just make sure you keep an eye on that rice. And then once the rice is cooked, you're going to take 2 cups of cubed cooked chicken. So your chicken is already cooked. And then also 2 cups of baby spinach. You're gonna let that cook for 15 minutes, and then you have a delicious soup.
Drunk, I've never seen you clearer than now. We're flying high, floating somewhere up in the clouds. Going out of ourselves, can you feel it? Almost like I don't know if it's real. Cause when we're doing our thing, we're like wheels that won't stop turning. So take me on a trip now. Trip. Oh.
Okay, so this cooked for about 5 hours. I tasted it, and this is definitely a smash. It's a hit.
Switch, kill the lights. Oh, wasted. City lights are shining so bright. All these empty faces, we don't care about them tonight. We're going out of ourselves, can you feel it? Almost like I don't know if it's real. Cause when we're doing our thing, we're the wheels that won't stop turning.
Okay, so this is what it looks like. I've had it on there for 15 minutes. And again, because I don't want the rice to get too mushy, I'm gonna personally turn it down to low. Or no, keep warm, because we're not quite ready to eat it yet. But when we are, I will show you what it looks like and what we're having it with.
So this is what it ended up looking like. It was definitely delicious and something I highly recommend. I served it up with some grilled cheese, which soup and grilled cheese, such a classic. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe if you are new here. Click the notification bell so you're always notified of every single upload. And also let me know of other crockpot videos that you guys want me to do this fall and winter. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!